Hello, and thank you for visiting Graphene Business Law. If you're watching this video on YouTube, go ahead and click on the red subscribe button down below and thumbs up this video. My name is Pam Matani, and I am the principal lawyer and founder here at Graphene Business Law. We're headquartered in Toronto, but happy to assist with business law matters across Ontario, whether it be launching, growing, or concluding your small or medium-sized business. Today's topic is that of incorporation, and specifically corporate names, choosing your corporate name. I chose this video for this time of the year because we're only a few days away from 2022, the new year, and even within my own circles, I know that launching your own business and doing your own thing is a New Year's resolution for many. So, not surprisingly, there are always background legal considerations in place, and that includes when naming your business. Important to know as a starting point is that there is legislation in place with guidelines as to what you should name your business. A lot of this can be found on your local government's page, whether, in this case, Toronto or Ontario business pages. Naming your business, terms like that might be helpful in getting you to one of these pages, but also there is legislation for Canada, the CBCA, and for Ontario, the OBCA. One thing I don't want you to take away from this video is that there's a lot of constrictions when it comes to naming your business, or that your business shouldn't have a different or unique name. One of the wonderful things about a geography such as ours here in Toronto is that there is so much diversity, and there are so many people from different backgrounds, and we all, have different languages we speak, and different flavors in mind, and different visions in mind, and different experiences. And bringing that to something like naming our business is a really great thing to do. Your business name should be different, and it should be unique. Not surprisingly, within certain parameters. I'll start here with a few limitations, if you will, on what your business can and cannot be named in Ontario. For example, your business name should not be overly general, and that falls under a category of criteria whereby your business name should be descriptive. Okay. So your business name should not be just a town name or a product name or a food item. It shouldn't be overly general. Naming your hardware shop will likely not get approved, but also, why would you want to do that as an entrepreneur or a business owner or operator when you have all of these unique ideas, this unique vision, and then you name your business such a generic name? Okay, speaking of the hardware shop example I gave, certain machinery we see is of industrial size. It needs multiple people to man that machine, and then there's other really fine pieces of equipment or machinery or tools that can help with something really small within one's home. Okay, those nuances you should reflect in your business name, what kind of machinery you specialize in providing, or what kind of hardware product, and maybe giving a nod to the city you're based out of as well. There's a few things to consider in not having an overly general name. The next factor I'll go over is symbols and marks. Generally, there's a prohibition on having a name that is entirely symbols or marks. And again here, I don't mean accents on words or letters or symbols of punctuation after a title of a name or of a longer name of a business, okay? I mean just, your business being named exclamation mark, question mark, colon, semicolon, hyphen, okay? What does that mean? How would somebody look for you? How can they tell what services you provide? Some of these criteria actually help you to think about, okay? And some of them help you more than, let me rephrase this. Some of the criteria I'm about to discuss help you a lot in really considering, okay? And in really understanding. And of course, here at Graphene, we're here to help you understand these things. And we're happy to help you understand these things. But how would somebody know what services you're providing, right? It's, again, your business name should be unique and different, and arguably different in a way that leads customers to your door, okay? Which words are far more likely to do than a series of symbols scattered on the page. Now, there's a category of prohibition, if you will, with misdescriptive names. Misdescriptive names are names that could mislead the public as to the kinds of goods or services you're providing, the condition of the goods and services you're providing as well. So if you're selling only, just severely used cutlery, for example, okay, meant to be picked up by persons, working with scraps, by maybe artists trying to convert some of these materials into something else, but you name your business perfect, mint condition, brand new, never used cutlery, okay? Talk about a unique name, but also talk about a misdescriptive name. And the first two criteria we went over really help you in branding yourself, but this one helps as well, because imagine a scenario where you do name your business that really long name and misdescriptive name we just mentioned, and somebody comes to the door and they buy something and they take it home, and then they realize, I can't use this, this is just a terrible quality good, because in their mind, they bought a brand new, perfect, mint condition, whatever the name of your business was, okay, cutlery. And that's going to lead to bad reviews, that's going to lead to a bad reputation in the community, and enough bad, and we're talking about lower sales and, your business being at stake, okay? So why would you want to have a misdescriptive name? You shouldn't, okay? Then there's a category of misleading names. So first was misdescriptive, then there's misleading. So what do I mean here? Instead of, and that's deceptively misleading. So instead of a good, maybe you provide a service, and that service is counseling for couples going through a rough time, okay? But you name your business couples lawyer or family lawyer in Toronto, Ontario. That is deceptively misleading, and it's a category of misleading where you are alluding to persons within your business having qualifications that they don't possess. You shouldn't do that either, okay? And again, somebody pays to come to your business. Let's say you got somebody through the door. They believe what you said, because why wouldn't they? You arguably have taken the time to think through what you should name your business and are holding yourself out actively as this thing, and they believe you. And then they come to your door after paying, in the couple scenario, they are at a very stressful time in their lives and genuinely needing help. And your name said couples lawyer or family lawyer. And, you haven't practiced law a day in your life. You don't have any law degree of any sort from any jurisdiction, and they come to find out, you don't have any educational qualifications. Nothing wrong with that, but there is when you are specifically holding yourself out to be something you're not in your business name. So I'll recap here. There's a lot more criteria that goes on. There is a lot to consider with incorporation in general, and especially so if if you're in business with partners, and the share structures involved, so shareholders agreements, partnership agreements. You'll want bylaws, for your business, depending on what goods or services you're providing and, where your vision is at. There is a lot to consider. But this video should be helpful if giving you a place to start in terms of general criteria in naming your business. And for any further conversations, please do reach out to us here at Graphene. We are very experienced when it comes to incorporations and equipped to help. Okay, email us at info@graphenebusinesslaw.ca, our webpage graphenebusinesslaw.ca, and certainly on our socials, Graphene Business Law. Good luck with naming your business. Good luck with all of your endeavors in the new year. And it's a wonderful, entrepreneurship is a wonderful, wonderful facet of our life. So I congratulate you for that and for being at that step of starting your own journey.